Alright, with the Scarlet season almost being over, I thought it would be a good idea to look through all of my Pokemon and, yeah, talk about all the ones with a nickname. Now, I could do this with like all the shiny Pokemon as well, but I feel like I'm more likely to find a shiny than nicknamed Pokemon. So, yeah, let's get into it and see if I can remember some of them. Maybe give them like a backstory or something. Starting on page 1 is probably going to be a good idea. First one we got is Radon. He was part of like my playthrough Switch Lock thing. Obviously he survived. And the reason he's called that is because, well, you got Miraidon and Koraidon, so yeah, it's... Considering they're like the paradoxes of this, yeah, why not? Next we got Cosplay the Ditto. Did I just get this just to breed a Pokemon or something? Yeah, I don't know. The reason I call it Cosplay is because it dresses up as other Pokemon, I guess. Next we got Kataria or something. This was my starter Pokemon. Yeah, so apparently that is like the cat drug thing or something. I don't know. Dragon Dose. It's just a Dragon Terror Gyarados. Nothing much from it. Billy was a part of the Switch Log thing. It's a goat, so yeah. Yeah, so the name didn't actually work how I wanted it to, but I used it with like the gym rematch thing or something. Basically because it's got Smackdown, and my other one lost the ability to have Smackdown, so yeah, I just wanted to poke with it and wanted to try a strategy which didn't work, but yeah. Next got Wolf. Was on the Switch Lock. I don't think I haven't used them. We've got Doodoo. Technically was on the Switch Lock, but I never used it. So the thing with its nickname is I was either going to call it Doodoo or Doo, but it was on the 2-segment one and not the 3-segment. So yeah. We got Salty, just because it's like a giant salt rock and it's the original version of Clutch. Honey on the Switch Lock, I guess. I'm not sure if I used it, but yeah, it's a B. And Cotton, part of the Switch Lock. I don't think I used it. Next we got Mischief. Part of the Switch Lock, don't think I used it. Tumble, also part of the Switch Lock, not sure if I used it. Yeah. So, I was just testing how nicknames could go. It's part of the Switch Lock. Because the things are kind of like feet. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so this was like the first one I caught in like Area 0. Yeah, because it's... I don't know. Next we got Kiddlypuff or something. Kind of like Jigglypuff, but more cat-like. First one I caught in like Area 0. Raven was part of the Switch Lock, never used it. Titan. Yeah, it's just like the Titan Tuskegee. This is just what it said when you're like looking around at all the other Tatsugiris. Fluffy was part of the Switch Lock. I used it a couple times. Mostly in the water gym. I'm not sure how many others. We've got Floaties, which is the random, like, ice terror. Like Breezel. Yeah, it was part of Switch Lock. I may have used it a few times, but I don't really remember. Okay, we are in for a ride. So, we've got Golden here, which was the first, like, Gimmighoul that I caught. Might have been part of the Switch Lock, but I don't think I used it because Gimmighoul's not really the best Pokemon to use. It doesn't have that many moves. And I wanted to make it into like a Golden Go, Goldango or something, but I didn't have it in time for like the Switch slot because you have to go like find like the max amount of coins, which I kind of like that because you have to find like 999 gimmigles to make the 1,000 like Goldango, and that's like their Pokemon numbers or national dex numbers or whatever. I don't know. Golden Go is like Pokemon 1,000, which is like 1,000 Gimmighoul coins. Anyway, we got Gold 2, Gold 3, Gold 4, Gold 5, Gold 6, Gold 7, Gold 8, Gold 9, Gold 10, Gold 11, and Gold 12 before I finally had enough to evolve one, like, Gimmighoul. And then after that I just stopped counting, but well. Something kind of interesting is I reckon that Weaver was part of the Switch slot, but I never gave it a nickname. Apparently it's my Pokemon, but I don't know. I know it's part of the Switch slot because it's got the ribbon thing. I don't know. Okay, next we've got Elon. I'm not sure if it's part of the Switch slot or I just put it to the side team or something. I don't know. I didn't realize at first, but through later inspection, yeah, it was the Titan Great Tusk. Okay, we've got Sky Shark. If you haven't been to like the top of Area Zero, like the water barrier, I don't know what you call it. But if you go around like the top of it, at one point you'll find a Garchomp that can like fly around. This is that one. Its stats aren't that great. I should probably get a different one of it, but yeah, this is the first time I caught that thing, and I think it's the only time that I caught it. Great Crater of Paldea. The top of that is... Okay, so we've got Pantis. Just because it's like a Mantis thing, but it's kind of wearing pants. This was... I'm not sure if it was part of the Switch slot or not. Well, I got it during that time. But I got it... It was my first Pokemon from like a Crystal Cavern or something, so... Yeah. I'm not sure what I did for the rules with this, if I included or not, but... Yeah, well. Okay, we've got XD or something. It's just the Titan one. I decided to name all the Titans. Next we got Stalker. It's an evil bird and it's also a stork. Also the Titan. Next we got Queen, part of the Switch slot. Although sometimes it would have been better if I didn't use it. But anyway, I just like Slow King, I guess. But this is a female, so it's Slow Queen. Yeah, I don't know. Mancer is just like a random Crystal Cavern thing. The thing about it is, the Bagon line is not in Scarlet, it's in Violet. So I was able to catch like a Salamence from like Violet and bring it to Scarlet because of like the Crystal Cavern things. Yeah, we've got O Crabs, and you could probably guess, but yeah, it's the Titan. Okay, during like the early days of Scarlet Violet, there was like this EV Terror raid. At the time, I could only access like 3-star Terror raids, so these EVs aren't the best, but whatever. I got like one of every type, I think. But anyway, this is the Rock Terror called Rock E, the Ground Terror, Dirt E, Leaf just as a reference to Leafeon or something, I don't know. Eon, the normal one, Drag E, Dragon Terror, Bug E, the Bug Terror, just a reference to Umbreon or something. I just got this one Eevee for no reason. It was part of like the Eevee Terror raid things, and because Zora is like an illusion Pokemon, yeah, just the illusion that it is an Eevee. Mech E, the Steel Terror, Seal, reference to Sylveon being the Fairy Terror, Fly E, Flying Terror, Toxie, Poison Terror, Esp, because of Psychic Terror and Espeon. Glace, it's the Ice Terror, reference to Glaceon. Ghost E, Ghost Terror. Punchy, Fighting Terror. Vap as a reference to Vaporeon. I'm not sure why I just called this Elec or something. Should I call it Joltus? Not sure. Electric Terror one. Flare, I guess is a reference to Flareon, but I think it's spelled a bit different, but yeah, well. Maybe I only did it after I called like a few. Maybe I called like the electric one and the fire one before I called one of a different terror type, and that's why I changed. I don't know. Okay, with this box I've only got a few. Claire, I think I used her in like the Teal Mask. Claire Fairy or something, I don't know. Next we got Dusk, the dust form like frog. I'm not sure if I made a video on it or not. Basically I used like a Grumpig, which had like Confused Fray or something. Basically with own tempo it can't be confused, and there's like, you have to have the own tempo like in rock to turn it into the dust form and then level it up. It's very interesting because it's meant to be at dusk, but the days are only like 20 or 40 minutes, so I'm not sure when exactly that was. I guess I got kind of lucky with this one because at the time I didn't feel, well, I thought it had to be the actual time and not the in-game time. I don't know. Okay, we're getting into a couple of shinies. We got Base. This, I think it was the first shiny I found, and I didn't realize it was shiny, but because I saw like the other two forms, well, the amped and low-key form of like Toxtricity as well in the area, yeah, I did realize that this was a shiny. Yeah, so this one is actually a nickname, basically because I saw that the name was Flamingo without the N, and I decided to add the N to it. Goo, yeah, all the evolutionary line has goo in it, so yeah, why not? Bunny, just because it looks like a rabbit, or an Easter egg or something, I don't know. This made better sense when it was like a drift loon, but since it's a drift blimp now, should I change it to blimp or something? I don't know. Next we got Bunker. Wasn't its original name, but because I found that with the shinies it doesn't count individually, but the species of shiny that you found, yeah, this went to Bunker. Okay, we got Sandy. Now, if you remember, I had like another one called Salty, and yeah, this is Sandy. Hopper. I actually found this completely by accident. I might have had like a dark type sandwich or a steel type because I was trying to get King Gambit, and yeah, this guy just ran into me. Hops 2 also did the same. Might have been about the same time I got Lion. So basically I got like 3 shinies before I got like a King Gambit or something, I don't know. Snowflake. It's basically just Snowflake. Okay, this is Boom Boy. A bit of context. The first shiny I got while using the Herb Miska things or something. UAV, it's kind of like floats above and like it's all its animations or something, so why not? We got Car because, yeah, it's got wheels, it's got a motor, why not? It's basically a car. I had no clue what to call this one. Yeah, it's still car reference, right? Okay, we've got Battle Moth. Because if there was ever a moth that wanted to throw hands, it would be this one. Mustard, just because it's yellow. I don't know. It was like the first one I caught. The second one I caught I didn't nickname. Sashimi, just because it's like sushi, like a sushi Pokemon, I wanted to give it like a sushi-like name. So, yeah. Plus, it's an undercooked fish. I really should have got like my original Dugtrio before this, but this one's called Bluesley, and it won't really make sense until I find like the normal Dugtrio. Next we got Disc, basically because it's like a frisbee or something. Yeah. And then we got Bill. It's basically a Bill. Okay, we've got Garrison. It's a Gyarados. I don't know, really. Yeah, so we got yellow because it's like a yellow shiny. Really could have gave it other names, but yeah, I don't know. And this one's blonde because, yeah, it's blonde. I think I named blonde before yellow, but I don't know. Yeah, we got Gemma, just because it's like a female Stabile, and I didn't know Stabile could be female at the time. I don't know. It's not my only female Stabile, but it's the only one I named. Yeah, we've got another EV called Eon. I guess I forgot about the other one. Or something, I don't know. I found this one. I was starting by EV with no IVs or something. Well, I tried to get all no goods. So this one's stats is probably horrible, but I mean, it was. I didn't really realize how breeding worked for a start. I realize it now, but I mean, the stats aren't too bad, but they could have been way better. There's like 3 no goods at this point, I think. Only 2. This one's got 3. And this one's got 5, so I was almost there at that point. Okay, we've got Sparkles. This is not my Pokemon. There's a couple of Pokemon I've got called Sparkles, but they don't seem like websites, even though they probably are. I don't know. Anyway, this Ditto I used a lot of breeding with because it's like 6th best. So it could be a website one, but I've got no clue. Okay, we've got my shiny Hydreigon called Puppet. Just because its arms are kind of like puppet hands, even though they're actual things or something, I don't know. I've got Foil the Scissor, just because they wrapped a bug in aluminum foil or something, I don't know. I named it after the scissor that I got in like Shining Pearl. I called that Foil as well. Funny story about that one. I lost about 5 or 6 foils just because they didn't trade back. And because this was shiny, I didn't want to randomly trade it away, so yeah, I asked someone if they could do it and they were fine with doing it, I guess, I don't know. We've got Bagel, just because it's like its ears are kind of like bagels or something. Is it made up of all no clue. Pawn, Bishop, and King are all like chess pieces, so yeah, we've got chest. 9 volts. So I found this in Kid Kami, but I found it with Ogerpon. Because there's like a section where Ogerpon just follows you, and I made like this thing where I was like shiny hunting with Ogerpon or something. Yeah, I don't know. Cub. Let's see. So, at the time, I had like a dragon sandwich or something. I think I had autosaves on or something, so I couldn't like fix it anyway. Anyway, I was looking for like a shiny Komoro or something. I didn't find it. I found this. We've got Rice. It's all white. So, yeah, Rice seemed about right, I guess. Yeah, so with my shiny Lotad line, well, I've only got 2 so far, but I've just been calling them Mexican food things. So we've got taco here, and we'll see another later. Blaze the Sandslash. Every game that I get a Sandslash, I just call it Blades. Because the blade things it's got on its back or something, I don't know. Scarf could be considered to look like a scarf, I guess. Okay, we've got Pillow, because it's a pillow swine, and nothing else. Definitely not a reference to what it looks like. Yeah, we've got Wall, just because like this little thread on the back kind of looks like a yarn ball or something. Oh yeah, I also did have yarn, but that died in like the switch log. Yeah, well. Truffles. Pigs like truffles, I guess. I don't know. You know how I had taco before? Well, now I've got burrito. Okay, I've got Orca here. it's more what the Titan looks like, but when I got another Sotodle shiny, that one looked better than this one. The stats were better. Yeah. Peachy, just because it kind of looks like a peach, I guess. Like, the color of it, I don't know. We've got Clay, the Rhydon, just because this shiny kind of looks like it's made out of clay, I guess. We've got Goose. Golden goose eggs, I guess. We got Boots. When I was looking up, like, what the shiny for Vulpix look like, it kind of look like its feet, but like a different color. But in-game, it didn't look the same as that, so yeah. Yeah, we got Teapot. There's like one animation where goo like drips out the sides of the horns or something, so yeah. Yeah, so that was like a Christmas event where you could find like Delibird in like any section, or any three of the maps, and yeah, it's kind of like the Santa Pokemon anyway. Alright, we got Patchy. A bit of context. When I was playing like my first series of Arc, I had like this Patchosaurus, I don't know, it was like this patchy Pokemon, and I named that Carandos or something, because yeah, they basically look the same or something, I don't know. Anyway, in like Shining Pearl, I made like this thing how like traded them or something, I don't know. Well, I picked up the Patchy in like a Cryosphere, and yeah, that's when I hatched the egg for like the Grandos and like Shining Pearl, and this is kind of like a reference to that or something, I don't know. Yeah, we got Hairsley. Really not gonna make sense until like I get around to like the normal Doug True, but you might see a pattern. Like, okay, we got Bugexecutioner. Yeah. So a little backstory. I thought I'd never get a shiny Cleavor, but then one day I saw that you could get outbreaks of Cleavor. So yeah, with the bug with the giant axes, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we got Dude. Well, basically because it's a Chikorita that's not a girl. So I've got Sparkles. Yeah, again, I'm not sure if it's like a website thing, but it seems like it's not, so yeah, that's why it's in this section. Bubble. I'm not sure how much detail I can get into this or something, but this Pokemon's like an embryo or something, and it starts as like a bubble. Yeah, let's just do it there and cut the reference or something, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm really not sure if this is like a website or not, but yeah, I didn't nickname this. Another Pokemon called Sparkles. Weird that the HUD is covered in this one, and it's not like the just the outline of the star like that. I don't know. Okay, we got Pancakes. This was my first shiny Alolan Raichu, and because of like the Sun and Moon anime, it's got like this pancake shop, but like the mascot of it is like an Alolan Raichu, so that's why. Only one Pokemon in this box. Yeah, this one's called Blaster. Just because it's got like a gun in its hands. I don't know. Okay, we got Mr. Magius. Just because I thought all Miss Magius things were female, but apparently they're not. Then we got Mr. Drevis. Same story, I thought it would have been female, but it wasn't. Yeah, we got Grandpa or something. So I needed to like get a, well, you need to do like 1,000 steps or something to like upgrade Bramble Gas. Yeah, I don't know, to evolve it. This one, I don't know, it's just kind of like a grandpa thing, but I couldn't be bothered doing the whole name. But its original nickname was like Walk, because it was the one that I was going to evolve. Then I realized you can like just take away the whole nickname, so I started writing Bramble Gas, but you know, yeah, I just gave up halfway and just called it Grandpa. Yeah, so this is Ghastly, and apparently the normal name is Ghastly or something. I don't know. I like Ghastly better. Yeah, so I wasn't the only male shinies. I don't think I've got a female shiny at all. We've got another Mr. Magius and another Mr. Drevis. Yeah, we've got Shiny Hunter just because, well, the Tinkerton doesn't change at all. The only thing that changes is his hammer, and there was this thing about the hammers made out of Corviknight. So if it was made out of Corviknight, well, Tinkerton would be hunting for shiny Corviknights to make its hammer or something. I don't know. Yeah, I technically shouldn't be showing this one, but this is what Orca should have looked like. These stats are better. Okay, we've got Frog. It's a frog, and it's a big green thing that punches everything. So, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a good name. Not sure if it actually is. We got Sausage. This was in like my Switch lock, I think. Or was it in like the other thing? I don't know. No, it might have been Switch lock and then not sure. Anyway, it's kind of like a sausage dog, so sure. Okay, we've got like the time turtle. Yeah, so there's something about a time turtle or something. I don't know. Anyway, there's like this post story thing in like, well, it's technically part of like Indigo Disc because, well, yeah, it has to be. This is where you find the turtle, but it takes place in like Kitakami or something. Yeah, so basically this turtle takes you back in time or takes someone else forward in time. I don't know, some time stuff happens. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, we've got Terry. So, little bit of backstory. I had a Switch lock, like Fletchling, or could have been Fletchinger or something. That was called Perry, just because it's like a Peregrine Falcon or something. And this one was the random, like, Terrestrialized Fire Terra Pokemon. So, yeah, because it's female and because the Terrestrialized one is called Terry. Yeah, this is a Pokemon I just got one traded. I wasn't going to mention it, but yeah, it's called Phoenix, which I thought was a pretty good name for it or something. Yeah, I don't know. There's probably other Pokemon that would fit this name better, but it's fine on this, I guess. Okay, we've got Cinnamon. I used this in like my playthrough of like Tilt Mars. So basically, chai tea is just like cinnamon tea or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's why it's called cinnamon, because Sinner's cha or Sinner's chai. I don't know. I think it's meant to be like a green tea thing or something, but I just thought it was chai tea. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about Sludge. So I used this in like my Switch log thing. Basically, when you defeat a Pokemon or catch a Pokemon, it will give you like this little message where it says like, you got materials from that Pokemon, and yeah, so I got like, Wooper, Sludge, or Slime or something. So yeah, that's why I called it this. Okay, we got Feraligatr. Yeah, so there was something about in Gen 2 because of the nickname capabilities or something. You couldn't have like a Pokemon's name longer than, I guess, 9 letters. So they couldn't put like the O in Feraligatr, so yeah, I don't know. Okay, we got keys. Part of the Swiss log, not sure if I used it. Yeah, it's a bunch of jangling keys, so I don't know. Next we got Dupe, just because it duplicates other Pokemon. And we've also got Copy, because this one copies Pokemon. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so we've got Tubble. Just because, yeah, a lot of people just call it like the table Pokemon or something. Yeah, so we've got Sony. I think it's part of the Switch log. I'm not sure if I used it. I kind of forgot why I called it this. Supersonic Signals or something. I don't know. It's probably something to do with like echolocation or something, I don't know. Okay, I've got Mallet. So, I had like a Tinky Tink in like my Switch lock, but that one died to Larry. So, I mean, it technically evolved, but it shouldn't have evolved or something, but I just wanted like a different, like a Tinkerton or something. This one's from like a Crystal Cavern, I don't know. Okay, so this one's Maiden. I had it in my Swiss lock, and it died to Larry in the Elite Four. So basically what happened is I didn't realize that his Flamingo had like Scrappy. So ironically, if I would have Terrestrialized a Ghost, I probably would have survived. But I got hit with a super effective close combat on my Ice type, because my Ghost type apparently didn't want to exist that day. Okay, so Kateria or something was like my starter. I actually finished the Switch lock with Meowsk, just because I kind of wanted a female Meowscarada or something, I don't know. I think technically this one has better stats, but I don't think it would have mattered. I'm just gonna say that. It's probably not in the rules, but yeah, I didn't realize at the start of the game I could have reset for like a female starter. Yeah, well. We got Matador. It's something like the bullfighters there called Matador or something, and well, yeah, it's a fighting bull, right? I don't know. So Capsicums, like that whole family, like the red, green, and yellow, they're called like, well, their family name is like Grossium or something. I don't know. I knew it was like a capsicum type of thing. The little one was called Capsicid. So, yeah, I don't know. Okay, we got Toffee. So, Toffee was the random bug Terrestrial Pokemon or something. I used it on like my Till Mask thing or something. So, basically, I made this into a Driplin. And because that's basically like a toffee apple, yeah, that's how it got its name. And Hydrapple's just like toffee apple, but with more dragons in it. Okay, we got Toothless. Yeah. So, you know the movie How to Train Your Dragon? I'm not sure if I just got it because of that, or I saw the shiny and it's basically like all black and it looks more like Toothless or something. I don't know. Anyway, I've made it to page 32, and where exactly is that? Yeah, the Doug Trio. Okay, seems I've only got 2, and they're both shiny. What happened to it? I don't think I would have got rid of it just because I nicknamed it. I think it survived like the Switch slog, right? Anyway, so I'm really not sure why I got the name or something. So basically, my original Doug Trio that I had like the Switch log was called like Molesley, because it's like a couple Doug Trio is like a mole Pokemon. Why did I put the Lee on it? I don't know. Thought it was like a cool name or something. I don't know. Yeah, so that's why there's Bluesley and Hairsley or something. I don't know. Well, only Pokemon left to talk about are the ones at my party. Okay, we've got Doodle and Sparse. Let's see. So, yeah, this is basically just what I call it, or something. Yeah. So, I just call it Doodle and Sparse. I mean, everyone called it Dunsparce, and they called this the Dunsparce? I don't know what they call it. But anyway, so basically with this one, this is basically has all best or something, or best in the ones it kind of needs. So basically I found out that if you use rollouts, it can go up to 960 power. So basically the way you do that is rollout starts at 30 power and it doubles every single time it hits. So it goes like 30, 60, 120, 240, 5. Anyway, getting back to it. So let's talk about my moves. So roll out to get up to like those more powerful attacks, like its accuracy goes down. And its accuracy is only 90% to start with, so that's why I got Coil. Along with raising physical attack, which rollout is a physical move, it also raises accuracy, so it's more likely to hit like those more powerful moves. Then we've got defense skill. A weird thing with defense skill, it kind of helps rollout and ice ball. Rollout starts at 30, right? But apparently if you use defense skill, it starts at 60, and that's how it gets up to like 960 or something. I don't know. It gets like really powerful. My last Pokemon with a nickname is Bike. This is just because, well, this is the one I normally ride around on. Yeah, I haven't leveled up because what's the point of leveling it up, I guess? I don't know. It's got Dragon Terror. Dragon Terror is not really the best. I do actually want to check its stats. Okay, best in health, special attack, physical attack, and speed. Huh. These two have the same, but I'm not sure if pretty good or very good is better. But yeah. So Bike has, yeah, these stats. With Toothless, it has like pretty good in like its defenses and health or something, so I'm not sure which one's better, but yeah, considering its special move is a fighting thing and this one has like a Dragon Terror, yeah, the Fighting Terror one is slightly more useful. Can I actually switch them? Okay. Return to Bike form. Yeah. I thought I had more Pokemon nicknames, but yeah, maybe the switch lock really did something. Yeah, if you go back and watch the switch lock, don't get too attached to the, well, to a lot of the Pokemon before the first gym. Because the first gym, well, when I battled Bracius or something, that did not go well. Yeah. I kind of saved a few of the Pokemon because, so with the switch lock, I had this rule. If they were like a random Terra Pokemon and they fainted, I'd still keep them because they were the random Terra thing. I just couldn't use them on the team. Basically with the switch lock, if a Pokemon fainted, I'd have to trade away. Yeah, so a lot of my Pokemon got traded away. I still feel like I would have had more Pokemon, but I'm not sure what happened to them. I don't know. Maybe I accidentally released a couple. That kind of seems likely. I don't know. That is going to be it. Comment if you do want like the every shiny Pokemon, but there was a couple of events where I got multiple versions of the same shiny, so that is going to be interesting. Yeah, just gotta leave it there.